The general gives you a break to keep
Alright,
you
let's
covered.
see. What's going on, number one? Welcome, welcome. Let's let people know that we are live. And then let's just go ahead and get started, guys. Live now. There you go. Live now. Alright. Hopefully we'll have more people join. But we'll go ahead and get started regardless, guys. Oh. Not so good. Okay. Still not so good. Welcome, welcome, everyone. How's your day going, guys? Go ahead and get my monster ready. Oh. Perfecto. Yo, Prince Boom, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Ooh. About 24 hours until our Wheel of Fortune is gone. Yo, Alec, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yo, Boom, are you going to play the next KvK or not? I know that you said that you're thinking about... Oh, Golden Kingdom, okay. Yeah, I know that you said something about potentially just playing on your Alpha account or KvK2 account. Let's see the matchmaking. Alright, let's do that very, very soon. Let me go to my main account, though, and claim some daily stuff. But yes, today we're going to cover mostly the matchmaking. And maybe some Fort Alliance... No, bar forting. Because I obviously do need a lot more speed up than what I do have. And I gotta tell you guys, that the war is not looking easy. War is not looking easy at all. So, we're gonna need 150% of ours. I sure be there for it. Let's go. We definitely need strong fighters this KvK. Yeah. I checked the alliance. Yeah. We're gonna have some tough time, guys. We're gonna have some tough time. So let's talk about it afterwards. Ooh, Shadow Legion's invasion. Okay, I didn't know that was coming. Did you guys know this was coming? Oh, that's some good extra rewards. Yeah. He's actually in our kingdom, by the way. Prince Boom. Yeah, Boom. I don't know where he is, like, physically, but he's in our kingdom. So, yeah, Prince Boom will be able to join our KvK as part of 2939, basically. With his troops back to his account, I believe, so. You joking, right? Is it Imperium? No, we don't have an Imperium enemy, though. Yeah. You're very much kidding? I see. But just in case anyone else was not aware of that fact, that is the case. Go ahead and delete all those. Wait, hold on. Courier station. Ooh, there you go. Okay. Boom is my homie. Is he? Does the Boom feel same about you? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm sure you guys are all good buddies. I haven't checked it yet. So this stream will be the first time you see it? Yeah. It does look pretty scary. Alright, let's send out some bar farmers. Hey, what is this though? Okay. This I thought there was uncopyrighted. Sorry, not royalty-free music. They have vocals. Usually the royalty-free musics have don't have vocals, so. You're getting me worried? Yeah, well, we'll get there. Don't worry about it. We'll get there sooner rather than later. So. Yeah. Ooh, wait, hold on. Is it Mauderers actually on right now? Oh, it's Mauderers. Okay, we might need to look for Mauderers then. That's perfect, actually. All right, well, let's check the matchmaking first, though. Anyone know anywhere to migrate to 32 million power? Kevin, you're gonna migrate one of your farms? Is that what's going on? What commanders do I use? For what, though? Anyways. Maybe this KvK will be hard. Thought Ties was chill. Yeah, I thought Ties of War was going to be chill, but... yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get right to recording. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Moosey Gaming here, and today we're going to talk about our KvK matchmaking. And that's right, we're going to KvK on my main, which was something that is kind of long overdue, I'll say. Yeah, we had a full skip, and in today's video, as well as during the live stream here with the chat, we're going to take a look at what opponents that we're going to go against, kind of go over the entire KvK matchmaking, as well as kind of take a look at my account as a whole, see what marches I'm going to use for the upcoming KvK, and also at the same time, what changes would actually come into this KvK with my current setup versus the last one, as well as some of the new commanders that have been added that we'll be able to utilize in this KvK. It's going to be pretty fun. Alright, let's see. And the chat is just talking about zeroing me. So that's fine. So for those of you who are in the same KvK matchmaking as I am, if you guys are wondering where you can find those information, you guys can actually go to the what's this called? Hot threads. And then it will actually give you this map, which is what we're gonna basically use as a basis for today's video, as well as a live stream. So if you guys ever want to take a look at that, you guys can definitely do that if you're in the same map as you are. But let's just go to paint. Yep. So this is a KvK map. KvK Ties of War. You guys might be already familiar with this, but yeah, this is very standard 4-camp war map. You know, pass 4 is gonna open, and then zone 5 for this one, this one, this one. Oh, hold on. I want to use a different color. Yeah. This one, this one, this one. This one will be actually competed over. And this KvK matchup, alliances have been determined. And it's gonna be fire and water versus earth and wind. And just from the look of it, Earth has the most amount of power with 71.66 billion power, right? But yesterday during the live stream when we first looked at this, we already kind of took a look at it. They're a little bit lower than KP. And that is because they have a lot of younger kingdom. 3652 has 20 billion power as a kingdom alone. But unfortunately, yeah, their KP is actually a lot lower than anyone else in this KvK, maybe with the exception of 3248. But yeah, that's a little bit concerning. Also, at the same time, in average, I think their power is really, really high. Our allies' water camp's power is really, really high. But the KP is kind of lower on the lower end, especially for the two younger kingdoms that starts with 35 and 36. So that's a little bit concerning, but yeah, they do have the most power. And I think the Earth camp here actually has the most amount of KP. So I guess this is probably the only way that we could have done this. I'm not part of the kingdom leadership, so I don't complain about matchmaking. We'll just try our best to make sure that we do have as much of a fight as a kingdom as we can. And what is actually also different from past couple maps that we have fought, this is a massive KvK with 20 kingdoms in each in the entire map. We have 5 kingdoms within our camp, as well as our enemies also have like 5 kingdoms within their camps. And I believe they're either really high B or really low A, as far as what I can tell. But yeah, that's where we are, and I think everyone else within this KvK is going to be probably the same. And given that we're actually going left versus right, fire plus water versus the earth versus wind, earth plus wind, we're most likely going to go into KvK zone 5 fighting here. From our end, let's just go ahead and change the color. Yeah, from our end, move into zone 5 to compete against the Earth. Obviously, Earth would actually bring their forces down here. If we win, then we'll control this area. If we lose, then we will lose this area. And then water camp right here is most likely going to push out all the way here. And then the storm is actually going to collide with water camp on the bottom front. And then if we win this side but lose the other side, which is usually what happens, right? One side wins the one war front, and then the other side wins the one war front. Then the water would actually go ahead and claim this area right here, so that they have like evenly matched up buff. If it's the other way around, where the water does win their zone, then we don't, we'll go ahead and take the buffs within the kind of like the connecting zones at the end of the day, so that we have more or less even buff count that we go into as we go into kind of like the past 7, past 8 openings into these zones. And I think once the past 6 opens, we can kind of go into this zone right here. Everyone else will also kind of move into their respective zones. Let me just go ahead and get the water, and then we'll go ahead and fight probably the earth camp over here on the outer. So our main opponent within this KvK will be earth camp until King's End, basically. And then same will actually happen with the water camp versus the wind camp as well, right? And that's why it is crucial for us to at least have like even number of the buffs that we're controlling, because we'll still be fighting against our main opponent. within the altars as well as a pass 7 opening. Then once the pass 7 opens, most likely it's not gonna really impact anything. That we're gonna fight around the passes here and here, where usually pass 7s are actually here. We've done this too many times. We all know the drill, but yeah, we're gonna most likely fight, and our bottom side would almost likely collide over here in the pass 7 as well. And then most likely we're gonna probably be able to stalemate on the pass. I haven't seen that many occasions where the one cam actually dominates the pass 7 completely. There was one occasion, but most likely that doesn't happen. So yeah, and then once King's End opens, we'll have a couple passes. Oh wait, hold on. We'll have 2 passes that we control here, most likely. In usual KvK, the Earth Camp will have 2 passes here. Wind Camp will have 2 passes here, and then the Water Camp will most likely have 2 passes here, so that we have kind of like a evenly dueled out zones until the King's End actually does happen. And then we'll basically, whoever wins the King's End and the Ziggurat within the King's Land will most likely just win the KvK. Is how Tides of War has gone so far. It's relatively boring, I would say. There's nothing really too crazy within Tides of War, you know. Nothing like Orleans where you can actually make some crazy marches. But rather we have like some buffs that happen every now and then, and you have to actually, you know, achieve certain number of kills for you to actually maintain top level buffs for as an alliance and all that stuff. But yeah, basically it's gonna be a lot of stalemates until King's End is usually what happens in the Tides of War. But yeah, this is Tides of War. We've chose this path. I honestly wanted to go more for Orleans, to be honest. And also at the same time, yeah, if it was an option for us, I would have actually preferred Song of Troy. But Song of Troy was not an option that we can actually choose, given that we have taken full skip for that. So yeah, that was not the option. So yeah, Tides of War, we're familiar with it. Hopefully this will be a good fight. 1v2 in King's End Water Camp KP2 power, still concerning? Yeah. So let's talk about each and every camp that we have. The Fire Camp, honestly, it's probably the most average camp, right? We're what? Oh, we're actually the last place in terms of power, but we're second place in terms of KP, right? So we're like the most average of all kingdoms, right? We have pretty evened out KPs among all 4 kingdoms at the top, except for the last kingdom, which is a young kingdom, right? And we all have like around 10 billion power. No no like outlier within the kingdom. It is what it is, right? We have like all kind of like standard kingdoms, 4 of them, and then 1 very young kingdom. We're very unspecial, I would say, within this camp. But look at other camps. Again, Water Camp, I'm very concerned because there's 2 very young kingdoms that has a lot of power. And you know, obviously they could very well be a very strong performer within this KvK, but you know, in all honesty, we have seen some cases where the highest power kingdom within the camp has not performed in our camp just because they were really young kingdom. And back then it wasn't even that young, to be honest. It was like 3100s kingdom. I mean, they tried their best, but it's just the fact that, you know, when you are a young kingdom, you're not gonna have a rally or garrison lease like that is native, that has stuff like this, right? Like really strong rally or garrison setup. Yeah, just a little concerning for us, personally. Not for us, for me personally. Just because, yeah, I have seen some occasions where younger kingdoms, despite the fact that they are match really high because of their really strong power. If they don't have enough KPs, they tend to underperform. Is what I've seen personally. Drain Gaming, sir. How's it going, Arblade? Yeah, but yeah, we have had worse. Definitely, if Water can outfill win, they will be empty by Kingston. Yeah, but you know, obviously, like what Kevin said, there's certain advantages of having a massive power advantage. As you guys can see, Water Camp has massive power lead above all the other kingdoms, right? They have like what 16 extra billion power. If they can fill their flags and rallies and garrisons a lot better than other kingdoms, obviously Water would have a huge advantage. And yet, granted that they have some old kingdoms like 1587 and 1501 that has massive KPs as well. Like 1501 has like what 639 billion kill point. Yeah. So if those kingdoms can actually lead the coalition or lead the camp really well, then obviously they will be really good mashup of those two like balances of really high power and low KP, and really high KP and low power. So yeah, I feel like Water, if they do work out their kind of logistics really well, then I think that will be no problem, right? Water has 2 old kingdoms. As long as those old maxed out rallies and garrison can set up, they'll be okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. So Water probably has a bit of a point flip, and that's my only concern. But yeah, they are, by all means, they have the biggest potential to like blow up within this KvK because they have so much power, they have so much KP, they have so many strong kingdoms that does have enough KPs. You guys know, you guys get the gist, right? Our main opponent though, this is where it gets a little bit concerning too. Yeah, our main opponent, Earth, has genuinely very high KPs. All 5 kingdoms have over 350 billion KP. And yeah, and they are, yeah, they're very scary for us. For me personally, they're very scary to just look at. I checked out some of their players. Yeah, it is a little concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, they have really strong players within their kingdoms, and they do have the highest KP within this map, which is where I would say, yeah, it's probably where people usually look at when they look at matchup, you know. So yeah, we have good kingdoms within our group, but then again, also at the same time, yeah, they in average have more power and punching power. Is what I'm expecting. So so yeah, our main opponent, Earth, is a little scary, to be honest with you, in our past 4 openings fight, as well as the outer fights, but we'll see, guys. We'll see. I have good friends in 1220, 2058, 2721, and 1501. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that are, there's a lot of kingdoms here. So if people like Arblade, who's played this game for a long time, yeah, they'll have good friends everywhere else, everyone within this kingdom. So yeah, so I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned that we won't be able to hold off against Earth well. I think that's my biggest concern from our end. And then you know, I think Water, if their younger kingdoms don't kind of perform, then that's also my concern as well. You know? So yeah, it is a little scary, I will say. Not gonna lie to you. And yeah, and just the Storm in general looks really strong as well. So yeah, we'll see. We got 4 younger kingdoms on our side. Hopefully they are ramped up and eager for fighting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I really hope so. Why can't we fight wind off? I mean, wind is wind is the opposite of where we are at. So like, we and wind were never gonna be like in the same team, I would say, right? So it was either we ally with water or earth. But yeah, a little bit concerning, but super excited. I mean, concerning means that there's gonna be a lot more fights. Uh personally speaking. But yeah. Hopefully we can give a big good fights here and there for the upcoming KvK. Alright, so that was me doodling around in my paint. Let's just go ahead and check out what I have for the upcoming KvK. Obviously, you guys, those of you who are actually watching my streams as well as my videos, quite regularly, you guys know that I have completed many updates for my accounts. So we'll go ahead and take a look at each and every marches that I'll be using for this upcoming KvK. Teams balance, yeah. It's balanced. Probably is why I'm concerned. If it's like one-sided and it's in our favor, I wouldn't be that concerned. But yeah. Anyways, it's the most balanced option we got. Yeah, I think it's the most balanced option we got too. Obviously, you can't undermine power. You can't rely too much on KP only too. Yeah, it was probably as good as a matchup guess, right? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at each and every marches that we're gonna bring out to the kingdom, to this KvK. First things first, my Arthur Pendragon. I'm gonna use him with Achilles, so it's gonna be Arthur Achilles. I do not have Kangam Chan maxed out, so if I do use my Arthur on the field, which is most likely gonna be only during the outer fights, because otherwise I'll be rallying with this gear. Yeah, usually rally leads don't really get to play around with their best set on the field too much, because they'll be encored. You'll be kind of like waiting for the field to clear up until you shoot your rally at the enemy objectives. So yeah, rallies don't usually get to play around with their main set, and it has been the case for me personally. But it does have the best gear in the game, especially for cavalry. It doesn't get any better than this. Iconic 5, full Iconic 5, full credit, with 2 KvK sets, Navarre's Control, and Ash of the Dawn, and 2 pieces of Hellish Wasteland boots, as well as Breastplate, and also at the same time Ring of Doom and Horn of Fury, all maxed out Iconic 5 and crit. And Delta setup, I think I can proudly now say that I have one of the best Delta setups that we have in Rise of Kingdoms. I do not have the best setup, apparently. I've seen what Addie has for her setup. She has 2 special inscriptions that will give her massive advantage over me. Two armaments that have special inscriptions on top of legendary and normal. So yeah, she would have about 3% extra attack advantage over me, but my setup is pretty crap. And as you guys can see, I am missing very few points on each and every one of my armors, and I have 3 all damage setup. I'm only missing 0.2% of all damage. I'm not missing any health. I'm missing 0.6% of defense and 1.2% of cavalry attack. So but she doesn't know. Yeah, Addie might not know that I exist, so I can just claim out that I have the best cavalry gear set, and she might just not know that I do exist. But yeah, so this is the setup that I have. I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'm not going to reroll any more on this setup. Instead, I'm gonna actually focus more on having another kind of like cavalry set for the armament setup, just because of the fact that you know, if the new Delta 2.0 that we're set to actually have by the first half of 2026, which is in the next 6 months, I might need to have both Delta and the Delta 2.0, which means that I need to prepare, scrolls like this, rerolled, fully ready to go, just waiting for me to inscribe legendary inscriptions on it. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'm not gonna touch this. And also, there's another reason why I'm not touching this is because if I do hit the pity for the Delta, I'm hoping that I do get a double inscription with legendary inscription in one of them. I know that that's kind of crazy chance that may not ever happen, but hey, one's gotta hope, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm working on my armor setup right now. But right now, I can bet my money that no one else will have better cavalry set than I do in the upcoming KvK, is my guess. And that was my armaments and equipment for my first march. I do have Ho Chi Bing as my second march, mainly because I didn't want to use my conversion stone to convert. And also at the same time, I don't have Kangam Chan built. If I had Kangam Chan and Hector built, then I'll be able to use Kangam Chan and Achilles on top of Arthur and Hector, instead of using Ho Chi Bing and Joan of Arc Prime still with the latest cavalry releases. But it is what I got. Here's my second cavalry setup. I might actually use this while I'm rallying with Attila Subutai. I might be able to actually sneak out Arthur Achilles with this setup. So the equipment wise, I think this is not too bad. I have Iconic 4 helmet, weapon, and pants for the field all damage. You guys can see that damage to troops on the map is actually on all those pieces. The only thing that I'm missing, the damage to troops on the map, is actually the one with the chest piece, heavy armor of the Hellish Wasteland, which does give you 1.5% extra damage to troops on the map, which I'm working on at the moment. And maybe by the time that we do fight, we'll be able to complete this into Iconic 4, so that I have at least one march that can actually fight the field, right? In terms of my other setup though, everything else is critted except for my ring. You guys can see that I have not been able to crit this ring, which is a little bit of a rip, but it's okay. This is more of a field setup, so I don't need to really hit it and then Iconic 4 as urgently as my other pieces that does actually impact my field performance, like the damage to troops on the map. So yeah, this is the equipment that I have on my Ho Chi Bing, and the armors are kind of temporary, so they're not really that amazing. This is what I use as my first hunter, with 1.7% all damage, 2.6% attack, and 2.5% defense. Again, obviously I'm working on another setup that is a lot better than this on my Achilles, but yeah, this is what I have for my Ho Chi Bing. Boiling Blood, this is actually really bad, with 0.8% all damage and pretty low stats overall. But it does have the rare inscription. I didn't really want to convert any other. I didn't really want to waste any conversion stones. That's the bottom line. I do have better rare inscriptions on an arch setup, but I didn't want to really bring it here. Most likely because one is a big waste of my conversion stone, and two, I might just have to kind of convert to Delta 2.0 when that does happen. Are you gonna craft hilt? No, hilt is garbage. Don't craft hilt. It is garbage. I don't care who says what about hilt. Hilt is garbage. Its duration is too low. It doesn't connect between each commander's skill cycle. Also at the same time, it has 50% chance. Even with butterfly effect, it's going to be 70%. You're not going to proc it all the way, even with Arthur Achilles. That's my opinion. Delta. No, not Delta. Balance. Banner is actually pretty good. Probably the best setup that I have on my flow. But certainly not comparable to what I have on my first set. But yeah, it has pretty good setup. Not so amazing, but not so bad at all. And then Focus Fire, which does have like okay stuff. But then again, this is all temporary one. I'm not gonna even like actually transfer this over because I have better stuff in Delta right now. So yeah, that's my Horseshoe Beam. Again, I'm just leaving it as is because I know that those are gonna all get most likely just transferred to something else. And I don't want to waste any conversion stones because that is what I lack the most at the moment. So yeah, Horseshoe Beam. Well, I usually pair Horseshoe Beam with Jonabar Prime, as a lot of other people do, and they do okay. But then again, not something that I would recommend in 2025 going into 2026, in my opinion. And let's see. I might just go ahead and complete my Delta setup. Obviously, I can just inscribe special inscription here once I'm done re-rolling the attack on this. And then there's other things that I can just go ahead and utilize and bring on. Like, for example, for this slot right here. Yeah, for this slot right here, I can just go to Arch and then bring this one here, right? This one has rare inscription. Almost maxed out stats, except for attack. It only cost me 3 conversion stones. And then this one can potentially be just inscribed with this one, Steel Skin, which I do have kind of completed, just not purchased yet. So yeah, if I am in an urgent need for me to kind of make a quick Delta setup that works on the field. And this one also, Relentless is amazing, and Shielded is amazing. Just in general, this set is actually just pretty good. So yeah, I might bring over a couple other armors from the other set. The only problem with that is if I do inscribe legendary inscription on these, then it will cost me a little bit when I do kind of convert those into the Delta 2.0. But it will really depend on what I can actually afford at that point when I do fight in this next KvK. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So first set does not change, but the second set I do have kind of versatility on it. In terms of commanders, like I said, I am using Arthur Achilles for my first march, but that's going to also use the whole set that I just introduced you about. The Arthur Achilles setup will be actually used on my Attila Subutai, or Attila Arthur, or Subutai, Attila Achilles, or Subutai Achilles, depending on what I use on the field. I've tested out Subutai Achilles. It's actually pretty good, in all honesty. But it's just the fact that Achilles does not really reduce the smite damage too much. Was kind of like my biggest kind of worry there. But if someone is actually garrisoning with David Hector, I might be able to use Attila and Achilles as a rally lead, or Subutai Achilles as a rally lead, as that has worked okay in penetrating through the enemy garrison. It's the only problem that it had was that after capturing when it's garrisoning on Ark of Osiris League, which is where I tested, Attila Subutai did a better job of defending that garrison until we have a garrison lead into that same flag. So, but in KvK setup, that doesn't really matter. In terms of my Qin my Qin is actually my next march. It's actually been updated not too much. I did crit the Dragon's Breath Vambraces within the past few months, past month or so, when we were skipping. So now I have full critted Dragon Breath set with 2 pieces of leadership, Glorious Goddess set of pants and boots. And I don't have ring critted. If I did, I would have actually given it to my cavalry. So I think my Qin Shi Huang is pretty much set on what it has until my second cavalry set is actually complete. Yeah, equipment's okay, usable in Season of Conquest. And formation wise, I just have a lot of stats. I have Hunter, which is okay. I have Fit and Hardy for extra 7% health, on top of 8.4% health and 1.8% all damage. Brutal for extra attack that I'm missing from the actual rolls themselves, which I don't think is too bad. and resistance for the 2.5% more counter attack damage. It's just one of the double inscriptions that I have, right? So I'm using it for now. El Juan Fernandez. Hi Musa, long time no see. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, man. Thank you for asking. I'm just showcasing my upcoming KvK matchup as well as my commanders that I'm gonna be using for the upcoming KvK. And my last but not least, where is my Baichi? My Baichi is probably the most upgraded commander when I compare my setup to the beginning of my last KvK. And the most notably, the changes that we had were these. Helm of the Conqueror critted, iconic 1. And then Hammer of Sun and Moon critted, iconic 1. Those two pieces brought huge upgrades to my Baichi Liu Che. And you know, I didn't really touch Hope Cloak or Eternal Night because I'm still working on my second cavalry set before I do kind of start working on my Qin Shi Huangs and Baichis. But yeah, I do have what I would consider one of the best kind of like setup for infantry. Obviously, I'm not having the 4-piece Eternal Empire sets for the March speed boost. That I'm kind of compensating from the wind scars that I have here on the accessory slot. Although I haven't really been able to find the self credit for the extra March speed on top of that 8%. On top of that, I am utilizing Parallax War Drum so that Liu Che can actually proc this more so that my murder ball is stronger. But yeah, I'm not sure if I will be able to actually craft another horn or something here so that I can actually call this complete for my Baichi setup. Obviously, like, you know, my Qin Shi Huang standing on the Call of the Loyal, which is a March speed accessory. But Qin Shi Huang, I think the March speed accessory might actually make sense because March speed is really, really important for Qin Shi Huang. Same goes with Baichi, so I'm not too sure if I'll actually dismantle this and then craft the horn so that Baichi Liu Che can do better on the field. In terms of armaments, it just has really, really big stats. It has 35.8% stats for my secondary set of no, it's not even secondary, it's like tertiary set for my infantry. I just got really lucky with the stats, honestly. Like this one has 3.5%, right? It unfortunately does use destructive, and if I were to convert this to pincer set, I think that would be a lot better. But personally, I am focusing a little bit more on the cavalry sets, which does require a lot of conversion stones, especially when I'm preparing for the Delta 2.0 coming up in the first half of next year, within the next 6 months, basically. So yeah, I'm kind of conserving my my conversion stones at the moment by not actually touching the infantry and archer setup that I have already. But not too bad, not too bad. What did you miss? You didn't miss much, man. I'm just going over all the marches that I have right now. Aside from that, I'm most likely gonna dismantle all the Guan Yu's gear. I have this set up just for the Sunset Canyon stuff. Most likely this will be helpful for my Lost Canyon when I do go into KvK. But as soon as I need more materials, those would all go to the forge and get dismantled for material. Guan Yu is holding on to some wedge formation, but again, this is just to make sure that I do have a spot in the Sunset Canyon. You guys can see that it has about like 31% stats overall with focus fire. So it's nothing that I have that I can compare to anyone else that I have in the first 4 March lineup. I also do have a siege tower set up though. Where's John at? Where's Johnny at? There you go. John. Yeah, I do have a siege tower set up with John and Gonzalo paired up. Why John instead of Gazamada? you would ask, is because I think rage gain for Siege March is really slow. And the fact that John has 15% extra rage gain is actually huge in my opinion. That's why I originally built John. But as I take a look at other people who has amazing reports with Gaza, I do kind of regret the decision to go with John instead of Gaza. It is what it is though. Yeah, my John and Gonzalo does perform okay on the field when I do have them set up. You guys can see that I have the blue gathering set up for the engineering credit so that they have 8% stats overall on top of a legendary weapon, which you guys might be surprised that I have this. But just for your reference, I was actually one of the most invested people to all those siege setups and all that until my my cavalry just absorbed so much materials for me to complete this full setup that I had to dismantle a lot of the epic setup that I had for my engineering setup. So that was a little bit unfortunate. It still does perform decently. It's just that not as good as my other marches at the end of the day. And I have V formation that is just okay. Ballistics and lineups are okay because they give you 5% extra normal range normal damage and 3% more damage while in the range mode, which is like 8% extra damage in total on top of around 29% stats. So yeah, 28% stats. Yeah, this is not too bad for me to have on the field if we are actually if we are in a situation where we can utilize this engineering marches at the end. Hey Raven, how's it going, man? What's up, Musa? March is looking good. Yeah, the first 4 looks good. My 5th march, I have half of them built here, half of them built here. So my 5th march is kind of meh, as always. And throughout the next KvK though, as you guys can see, I am trying to get my David leveled up as much as possible from the Midas Governor event. If I do win the first place in Davis Midas Governor event for this particular Midas Governor event, which is happening right now as we're speaking, as well as the one in 2 weeks, that will get me about 540 heads of David, and that will require me to only invest 160 legendary commander sculptures. In such case, I think I will be able to kind of prepare David and Hector combined together, fully expertise for my garrison setup. But it's really up to the kingdom leadership how they want to go about it. If I do not win the both of my Discover events that are coming up, then it kind of gets down to, okay, well, do I really want to run David with Attila with Delta setup? Like, because if you want to run Attila David, I think you do need Arch setup, to be really honest with you, because, you know, Attila does not do any combo damage whatsoever. So it does kind of put me in that dilemma. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. But I am building David. I just need to find out how many heads that I'm going to get from the kingdom, so that I can actually expertise him out with minimum amount of gold head invested into him, so that I can also expertise Hector. That's my current status on this right. Well, KvK in 2939 is insane. Insane zero, chill. You guys got a zero beam, right? But yeah, so that's practically all I have in terms of the whole KvK situation that we have ahead of us into our 2939 KvK in Tides of War. I'm super excited. We're gonna go into war in exactly a week on the not war. We're gonna enter the KvK map in exactly a week, which is gonna be December 24th, which is also the Christmas Eve. I'll be actually down in SoCal, Southern California, around Riverside, which is where my wife's family lives. We're gonna spend a week there, and we actually bought a laptop just so that we can actually go down there and stream a little bit while I'm there. So don't you guys worry. I'll try my best to stream as much as I can, even during my time down in Riverside, unless the laptop does not have enough bandwidth to kind of stream everything. So be on the lookout for those. I will be able to stream all the kind of like map opening and all that stuff, and I will be coming back up to where I live, which is the Bay Area, Northern California Bay Area, on the 27th. And I think by then we're not gonna have the passport openings or any major fights happening, but the week of that week that I'm returning, we'll be having some massive fights. So I'm super excited how that played out in terms of schedule. And also at the same time, yeah, hopefully all my marches were looking good for you guys. I'm super excited that I do get to test this Delta formations out on the rally garrison setup finally. I mean, you guys know this. It took me a while for me to kind of improve this Delta setup from the beginning of the year. Honestly, compared to what I had in the beginning of the year, I have made huge improvement to my main Delta setup. So I'm really happy about where I am compared to where I was in the beginning of the year. Honestly, in the beginning of the year, we didn't even have a Delta formation. Yeah, we were actually just running a wedge formation on my Illinois Hera. And one of the first videos that blew up on my channel was about me posting about how well my Illinois Hera did as a garrison. Yo, Antonio, how's it going, man? Yeah, so compared to that, man, I have made some crazy improvements, guys. And again, I am super excited to finally get this guy tested on the rally garrison setup, either on the garrison side as David Hector, or on the rally side as Attila Subutai, or Subutai Achilles, or I don't know what I'm actually going to try out. It's going to be fun, guys. Again, if you guys haven't already done so, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. For those of you who are watching this on the live stream, please do not leave, because yeah, I'll be staying on for another hour or two on the live stream, so don't leave. But I'm gonna be closing out the recording at this very moment. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, once again, please go ahead and drop me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the matchup? I know that I kind of went on for like 40 minutes, but what do you guys think? It's kind of scary, to be honest with you. Yeah. So our main opponent has the highest KP, but we are basically equal in power, right? Our main ally has the lowest KP, but highest power. And then their enemy is like, I think wind and fire is probably the most average camps that we have, right? We would have been actually good if we went against each other. So I'm not too sure how this would actually go. If we win this, though, I think we would definitely have a lead. But what do you guys think? Yeah, if we can win the Zone 5, I think we will definitely have some crazy lead into this KvK. But yeah, again, I'm kind of skeptical about new kingdoms, just because we have seen some, we have seen some bad news before, personally speaking. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's definitely going to be somewhat interesting. He probably stay in home kingdom. Boom. If he does that without vacation permit, I don't know what to do, man. If someone asks me to zero him, I'll zero him. Gotta take it for the team, Boom. You gotta take it for the team. But anyways, what do you guys think about the matchup? Does anyone have any different opinion than what I have? Personally, I'm very steep. But that could be from the skepticism. I'm just being very skeptic, maybe. Am I the crazy one, guys? He isn't probably, but he was scared of those results. Well, I mean, obviously, we're not gonna zero him if he plays, you know. If you want, do I want your honest opinion? I want your honest opinion. It's not recording anymore. Let me just type it out for you. I honestly think this is looking kind of grim. You know what I mean? Cause here's what we should expect, right? Like, we should lose this zone, right? It's hard to tell if they can win this zone. Like, we have no advantage over there as a fire camp as a whole, right? So we should technically lose this zone. And then Earth should technically win that zone. No, Water should technically win that zone, but that is questionable with the new kingdom. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, Boom, give me your opinion, because I am very interested in hearing about it. So that means that we're gonna have this zone. Unless Water loses this zone, then it's kind of GG. I mean, it's this KvK looks so fun, and you have seen the KvK I left to go to 2939. I've definitely seen and fought way worse. We're gonna show up. We're gonna show out. And this is W, regardless of allies or not. Man, you made me just sound like a coward. I am. Cowarding out a little bit. But yeah, you're right. We should just have fun. Yeah, we should just have fun. Yeah, because we can't ally. I think the leadership did what they should be, right? If we ally with the Earth, I think it would have been a lot worse, right? If we ally with Earth Camp, I think Earth Camp will win this zone. We have a higher chance of winning this zone too, I think, than against the Earth Camp, in my opinion. Like, they have a lot of power, but again, I'm not sure about those two kingdoms personally. Then it would have been over, you know. Right. So fire and water is indeed the best play, I would say. But yeah. It's as best as it could have been, I think. Ha ha ha. But a man can still worry, right? We're in a two win streak, so I want to continue that. You know what I mean? I want the kingdom to actually win a lot. Is that too much to ask, guys? Anyways, let's do the one last reroll on this armament. Hopefully this actually just turns out to be attack. Let's see, guys. Reroll. 1.8%. Oh, it's garbage. Yeah, I might need to reroll that again. I told you before, I ever migrated that I will fight every battle with you, even if we lose all of them. I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight as long as I'm not alone, like last KvK. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. But that was oh, that actually completes to a degree. The 5.4% cavalry march speed is kind of ripped, but yeah, I need to reroll those things out. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, maybe I'll make like temporary Delta set. You know what I mean? With like curative, all those fun stuff. But we'll see. Yeah, convergence stones are really expensive, so I don't want to waste it too much. Your last KvK was cooked. Are you talking about me or Boom? Because I think we won the last KvK, no? Yeah, we won the last KvK. We just didn't win the star, but ooh, full Margaret. I have that Margaret expertise. Yo, this changes stuff. Hold on. Yeah, this gives me 5 extra goldens. What? Or more sovereignty. But I think I need more goldens right now. Boom? Yeah. I don't know too much of what happened with Boom's fights though. So if some of you can fill me in on that, that would be really appreciated. What happened to your main, Boom? Resources, okay. Let's do some uh-oh. Peacekeeping. Let's bring out all those guys. I don't know if he's waiting for me or not, actually. Is he actually waiting for me? They had 5 fighters in their KvK. 5 total. How's the matchmaking? You should watch the video that I'm gonna post after this. It looks pretty devastating, Seno. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, so this is the matchup We're fire. We're mainly gonna go against Earth, which has the highest KP and a little bit more of a power than we do. That's the little concern. We have allied with the highest power camp, but 2 of those kingdoms are actually very, very young, right? So it's concerning for me, personally. But whatever. All right, I'm not gonna wait for this guy. I didn't know Azure was in 606 actually. Where's Azure at? Oh my god, there's a lot of chat that I did not really check. Wait, yo. This is pretty great. Let me just ping Azure. I think Gorgo Toko is better against cavalry regardless. Damn, that's rough. How's 2939? We have grown, yeah. Yeah, we have grown a lot. Yeah, we have grown a lot. We got some major. Yeah, we got some major. What's this called? Yeah, we got some major immigrations, and my rally setup is now complete. My equipment's full, and my armament is arguably one of the best in the game. Probably the top 3 or 4. Top 2 or 3, maybe. It's only comparable to Addy's setup, so. So it started out the KvK before last. We were a mid-acid, a ton of fighters, and then we took 2 civil wars. Oh, okay. The moment you said civil wars, that's when it was probably over for you. Yeah, civil wars are not fun. And then I was left filling flags and rallies alone with like 4 people. And after the KvK, 7 of us stayed. Only 7 of you stayed? Wow, okay. We took a KvK we weren't ready for, but wanted some fun. So last KvK we had 65 mains. After the migration, we had like hitting zone 5. We were running, was doing great, and our allies were pulled out. I was left fighting alone for zone 5. Hey, how's R4? Anyone quit? No, bro. We are in the best state that we have ever been. 2939. Yeah, we have the best setups right now. Yeah, I have not seen 2939 better than it has been so far. We lost the last 2. We won last 2 KvK. That's probably why. Also, the fact that I do YouTube does help. I hope. As my channel has grown quite significantly ever since I've joined the kingdom. BRB? Yeah, no problem. Wait, where's the... Okay. Let's see. Haha. I zero myself out completely before last retrain, push back to 115 million and drop back down. When are you getting your troops back? Did you already get your troops back? I'm assuming not. Yeah, when are you getting your troops back on your main? I hope soon, though. Two days, I think. Let's go, man. Let's go. 2 days is amazing. We'll finally get to see how much power you'll have afterwards. That's gonna be awesome. Musa, you quit and you guys got 2 KvK wins. Was I the bad omen? No, I think it was mainly because it took some time for us to figure out the system. Right? I think now our winning plan is like draining the enemy as much as possible with my Attila Subutai. And then having a lot of farms kind of fill my rally until we enter KvK Kingsland. And in Kingsland, because they kept reinforced as well as they do in previous regions, I think my Attila Subutai just does what it's supposed to. But before that, yeah, like before you, when you left, my setup wasn't even complete, I think. Damn, I miss RK. Yeah. How's your schools and all that stuff? But I hate the commander release system. We'll go from 75 million to 94 million from troop returns. That's gonna be nice, man. That's gonna be nice. And as you guys already know, I'm just training T4s right now. So I'm probably never gonna hit like 90 plus million too much. Because of the Zenith part of it. Yeah, I'm preparing for Zenith in a year. So I'm just training T4s and T4s only. Although that reminds me, do we even have a, hold on. Do you have a training buff? Well, we do have 15% training buff, okay. You might want to grab that later today. And then get Duke ready. And get that 20,000 siege units actually started. Everything averaging 92 for Grays. Isn't that good? 92 sounds good. That's the A- in average, right? It's better than when you have Rise of Kingdoms playing, no? You're sick as well. I hope you're Hope you're feeling better, man. Or are you just talking about you're sick of not having the troops? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, then I apologize. But personally, I am sick and tired of no war.
As the daughter of a king, I will not give way to such painful consequences.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental friction, clearly it's been broken. Borderline tragic, you're so dramatic. It's automatic, you turn it on like magic. What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? What would it take to make you feel better again? Better again.
I have something. I'm sweating, allergies, coughing, throwing up. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I hope you do feel better, man. 100%, man. Hopefully it's not like something serious, man. Is anyone using justice right now? Look how fast my marches are, man. Like compared to my restart marches, yeah, that's like light speed faster. Not light speed faster. It's like it's really fast. Light speed is a distance, not a measure of velocity. My apologies. How many do I have right now, though? 43. Let's open when it reaches 100. Probably gonna go to the hospital and check it out. Yeah. I'll do that too if I were you too, my friend. I thought my Ether Flood is really slow. Oh, there's a 3 cluster right there. Man, I'm loving the speed. You got the 10% from the unbridled progress. Extra 10% from justice. Yeah, I'm loving the speed right now. I might enjoy it until someone else takes the justice. Yo, is Maximus still playing? No. Maximus migrated. He sold his account. I think Trin still plays though. The one that used to share the account with Maximus. Yeah. Yeah, well, soon, Boom. Yeah. Hope you feel better, Boom. Ha ha ha. Although, it's probably because I have Ethelfled on archers. Maybe I just need to fix that to cavalry. Wait, how far did I come? That was a pretty long drive, wasn't it? That was a lot further than I thought. Just hoping that I can get sleep tonight. Yeah, I hope so too. All right, in the meantime, let's just go ahead and open all the 44. Let's go. Exchange. Let's see if there's anyone else. Dude's kind of mad though. We'll wait for that. Alright, we still got some time until they come back though. So let's just go and open some Kingdom Supply Chests. Let's go. Okay, 200 gems, 6 hours of speed ups. Nothing too crazy though. Ah, purple. That's something. Ooh, we got the Catherine. The Medits. Hold on. Do I have a... Do I have epic engineering pairing here? Does it make sense for me to run 2 epic? Does it make sense for my main to actually run an epic march though? That's a little questionable though. Yeah, I would rather run a Margaret. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I have... yeah. I shouldn't be running epic... Yeah, I shouldn't be running an epic, what's this called? The engineering march, in my opinion. Mauderers, I'm definitely not feeling those. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Wait, actually, while I'm waiting for them to return, which is gonna be quick, but let's go do some homeworks on my main, on my other main. Let's change the title. Heiselborg KvK preview plus Mauderers. Prepping for Mauderers for KvK. There you go. Yeah, let's change those titles. All right. This account has been kind of blessed though lately with all those amazing daily speed up replenishes from awesome rewards. Let's actually go ahead and see. Yeah, let's see if I can find how many gold chests we have claimed. There's 1. Yeah, there's a lot of whales in this kingdom, so new world though. Ooh. War machine, 3 war machines from Mango, guys. Let's go. Geared up. I'll take those. Ooh, okay. I think we got enough for a short set at the very least. How about that? Oh, hold on. There's still 93 more that I need to claim. Okay. Okay, that's another gold. Yeah, we got a lot of whales in this kingdom now. A lot of silver chests too. Okay. How many is that? We got 11? Yeah, I think that's enough for a shorts video. Alright. So, Kingdom... Hold on. Let me just go ahead and pause that. Alright, Kingdom 3879. With a lot of whales and a lot of migrants. We have 11 gold chests. Just casually. Nothing really to spend on in particular today. So let's see what we can get from the 10 gold chests, 11 gold chests that we got on a normal day here at 3879. Let's see. All right, 1,000 VIP points, always nice. 1,500 VIP points. Got a lot of gold keys. 8 gold keys, 10 hours of speed ups. Not too bad. Okay, 25 hours of speed ups. And yeah. We also got a lot of silver chests too. I just didn't want to kind of showcase those at the same time. But yeah, this kingdom now is pretty darn loaded, guys. So big shout out to the whales and very, very strong warriors of 3879. Big shout out to Hokage for inviting me to this kingdom. I'm very excited for the upcoming KvK, guys. Man, guys, so many spenders now in this kingdom. Honestly, I think like the speed ups is not as big of a problem on this KvK for me now. For this kingdom now. Oh wait, hold on. Am I out of Metmedes now? That's unfortunate. Yeah, speed up's not gonna be as big of a problem. Ooh, wait, hold on. Infamy. Ooh, this could be kind of okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right on this kingdom. Very appreciated. Ooh, okay. Of all the whales that are spending on this kingdom. Alright, what else do I need? How many days of speed ups do I have in this kingdom actually? 17 days, 26 days. Okay. Not a lot. Because I keep using them, I think. And not a lot saved up. Yeah, you guys can see that like I'm actually pushing out a lot of different stuff. So yeah. And my power has been actually growing pretty rapidly on this account. So I'm pretty happy. Definitely a lot better than any kingdom that I've seen so far that are young kingdom. And better than 2939 too in terms of the gold chest. But 2939 has really strong members that are like just associated very well together. Okay. Let me get the... Hold on. How many how many dailies do I need? I need 30 more gold heads for Metmed. I think about a week of Metmed is enough. What do you guys think? Then after that, I think I'm gonna stop spending too much on this account. Yeah, this account is like pretty much set up. Like we have, I think the only thing that I'm missing on this account now is like just the second marsh setup. But I think given the fact that we're getting a lot of like gems from people spending too, all those chests actually do often come up with gems. I think we're okay. Mango Kingdom? Yeah, this is the Mango Kingdom. And I've been the beneficiary of mango and those new migrants that has come to this kingdom, guys. And they're all really, really big whales. So I'm super happy in this kingdom as a low spender. I'm gonna keep it that way for a bit. And yeah, this account is looking pretty good. Thanks to all those strong whales that are in this kingdom. Wait, hold on. I do wanna, if it is possible. Yeah, let's switch to research. Can I do one more? Oh, 50%. Okay, that's more than enough. Yeah, because like the resources are also a big concern too, right? Yeah, so if you can reduce that, although yeah, researchers resources are not as big of a concern. I think that's pretty good. I do have some in the unopened, some of the unopened resources on this account too. Yeah, so I have like 100 million, 200 million each. So not too worried, but still, like given the fact that I'm T4 player on this account, right? So not too worried, but I still need to farm up a lot. Now rename to Musa Kingdom. I have zero credit that I can actually claim on this kingdom. Yeah, there's so many people who are much better. Weed bun goat. Yo, Musa, I'm your subscriber. Yes. And I'm gonna do the headbanging with him. We got a subscriber here. Ooh, 500 million kill point is actually very impressive. Given the fact that he is only 24 million power. Wait, what is this? Fanboys Heaven. I might need to leave some of those weirdly named cats, guys. You guys are inviting me to some weird chests every now and then. And I don't know 100% of what those are, so. How is base? What do you mean base?
Equally, no matter their status.
Is that a person's name? Hello, Silica. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Musa's stream, as Musa's doing some dailies on his restart projects. I'll be going back to my Mauderers though. So if you guys are here for that, which I'll be back on that. very, very soon. Okay. Uh-oh. That was a big mistake. Okay. I am trying to get a purple siege march started on this account though. Ooh, wait, what? Oh, it's not crafting? Yeah, you're grinding your Mauderers right now? Yeah. Mauderers are probably really important for me too, so. Let me just go ahead and send out my farmers on this account. And we're gonna farm Mauderers not together, but separately, but together. Actually, I need some gold. So we have I'm assuming we have Alliance gold. No. It's gonna end soon. Okay. Go ahead and send out some gold farms. Let's go. And let's go back to farming some Mauderers. Try to drop 150 to 200k AP on them. Yo, I don't even. I think I only have like 40k AP right now on this account. So yeah, I can't drop that much AP. Yeah, I have 30,000, 40, 42, 46, 47. Yeah, I have 47,000. So I don't have that much, to be really honest, to offer. But I'll try my best, man. I'll try my best. Maybe I'll contribute a little bit more on the training, but peacekeeping. Then I think this one. Where's leadership, Ethelfled. Cavalry. There you go. There you go. That should be fine. You're at 301,000. Yo, let's go. That's a lot, man. Am I the only one who actually spends AP up to maximum? I feel like I'm overusing my APs all the time. We do have 7k gem event coming up too, so that means I have to spend a lot more AP. Right?
Excalibur, I raise thee in the name of justice.
Okay, now it's more like it, you know? I got like the synchronized march speed. Everyone's running cavalry. Look at those two Teutonic knights right there. Although I would say my Arthur starts hitting too quickly. Gonna die too quickly. I'm at the outskirts of the kingdom too. Hopefully no one shows up here.
Knight who sitteth at my table is above any other.
I don't like when other people, you have to share modders with other people. I know you're supposed to, but like, yeah, I've never seen that work out. Like, you gotta wait for other people, you know. No true return. I'm running 3 infantry, 1 cav, 1 archer. Ouch. Ouch, my friend.
Who is the real barbarian?
You guys have any plans for Christmas, guys? Since we're just idly getting some modders. Have some small talk, guys. What are your plans for the whole Christmas holiday, guys? 100% wish auto bar work for modders. That's coming though. That is coming. Yeah, that feature is actually coming up
A good chief gives.
very, very
He
soon.
does not
So
take.
I think the next update actually has it, which is probably this week or next week, right? Yeah, we're gonna have some crazy, crazy fun stuff coming up in the next couple weeks. So I'm assuming the ticket event is coming back too for commander heads.
A good chief gives.
Yeah, the ticket events are gonna be really fun too. And next is the next week for our kingdom. The next week's an egg event.
Good chief.
I wonder what's what we're gonna get for the egg event too. Yo guys, we got 16 people watching, but only 7 likes, guys. Can we get that likes up to 10, please? That would be really appreciated. If you guys haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that like button.
Who is
That will be very, very appreciated, guys. Where's the next modder? Okay, we have to come over here.
chief gives. He does not take.
Not too far though.
Taste my blade.
To open some of the bags though. Wait, where's the bag? There you go, 16. That should be more than enough, right? Nope. Oh, I'm missing just one. Yo. No, I'm offering something that I have the most out of. There you go. Honestly, modders are fun only because their
Who is the real barbarian?
rewards are really nice. Right.
I am the once and future king.
Do we have other? There you go.
Excalibur might maketh righteous.
Ooh, let's go. Someone traded for me. Let's go. That is nice. Very nice of them. I only got 1 from that last march. Man. Let's see what we get from 3. Okay, 6 hours of speed ups. Not too good. But those are all extra.
I am the once and future
Done.
king.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for liking the stream, guys.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got a bad feeling that that's gonna just kill the modder. I
Might maketh righteous. Excalibur, I raise thee in the name of justice.
yo,
Might
when did
maketh
Mauderers
righteous.
almost hit 2,000 subs? Yo, I just looked at his live stream title by accident.
Might I am the once and future.
Yo,
king.
Mauderer has 2,000 subs almost? Man, that is quick.
No knight who
That
sitteth
is
at my
awesome,
table
man.
is above Excalibur. I raise thee in the name of justice.
Damn, he's gonna be bigger than me in no time.
No knight.
No time, brother. Let's go. Oh. Wait, did I just claim like 3? 3? Let's go.
I might Excalibur.
Yeah, it took
I
me like,
raise
what,
thee
how
in the
long?
name of justice. I
7
might,
months
no knight
for
who
me to
sitteth-
actually hit 2K subs. But he got, yeah, he's been streaming for like almost a month only. Yeah, he's been only streaming for a month.
I am the once and future.
And he got
king.
2K subs? Man, that's crazy.
Excalibur. I raise thee in the name of justice.
I do
am
need
the
to hit
once and
3K subs
future
by the
king.
end of the year. That was my personal goal, guys. So if you guys haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel.
No knight who I am the once and future.
That would be
king.
really appreciated.
Excalibur. I raise. I am the once and future king. Excalibur. I. Excalibur.
How long is that
I
drive?
raise
Oh,
thee in
that's
the name
pretty
of
long.
Justice. No knight who sitteth at my table is above any other.
Yeah, Normals have been farming some good amount of subscribers. The dude's been live for like what, like 9 hours, 8 hours straight every day. Yeah, the dude's been actually really grinding. But that's good news that he actually got a lot of
Excalibur.
subscribers already.
I raise thee in the name of justice. I am the once and future king. Might maketh righteous.
Oh, what am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Why did I turn off the sound? It's because I was recording it. My apologies, guys.
No knight who sitteth at
Get the music going as we are doing some modders still. We have more modders around our city, actually.
no knight Excalibur. I am the once.
Let's return those guys. Get some warm weather stuff. Let's actually let's actually start stacking them. I don't want to open them up one by one. Yay, music. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know. I just realized that I just turned it off and kept you guys in absolute silence except for my voice. that I would like to apologize for that, guys. But yeah, if you guys already haven't done so, you guys should check out Mauderers' channel. It's been growing at a light speed, to say the least. Few thousand subs in like a month of streaming and video. He barely makes any videos too. And that is wild, guys. That is wild. All right. Let's go. Apply depot. Dailies. For Pierce. Let's get 10. Obviously 2. Pierce heads. Let's see. Tavern. Kusunogi. It's not too bad, but not too amazing. Richard Reel just for the onesies. Oh, actually. At this point, even like... Ooh, golds, bulkies, and gems. That is nice. Yeah, at this point, even the resources are actually pretty valuable for me. Not gonna lie. Oh my. Oh man, my head is pounding. Man, if you need to get off the stream just to get some rest, I wouldn't take that offensive, man. Make sure you take care of your health before anything else. Don't have many time spent for a girlfriend because you play this game. Hey yo, I would say go spend some time with your girlfriend, man. You know, you can always play Rise of Kingdoms after you're hanging out with your girlfriend. That's what I would suggest, sir. Yeah. Your significant other should come in higher priority, in my opinion, than Rise of Kingdoms. I mean, Rise of Kingdoms is fun, but yeah, your girlfriend, wife, whoever that is, I think you guys might need to focus on those people first. You know what I mean? Like, those are important people in your life. Make sure you treat them like one, you know?
And now it's just like, man, you gotta have that time where you just like disconnect from...
Nah, I'm here with you. I got to do Mauderers.
Like, and it's a
Appreciate
race
that,
at
sir.
the
I
end of your
appreciate
life,
that.
you know? But you have to step away from it.
Let's get those unnecessary stuffs out of the way. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Project Vortex account and all is really important, but like, nothing compared to my main. I need some speed ups from the Mauderers, guys. I need some speed ups. Ooh, actually, that was my bad. I realized that I actually had the trainings on 20,000 trainings. No, RK is better than Health and Girlfriend combined together. Ouch. This game is my girlfriend from now on. I broke up with her last week because she talked too much when I'm fighting in KvK, bro. Yo, what's going on? No, 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 no. Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. Nah. Real life first, guys. Real life first. You guys have it. You guys have it backwards. Don't break up with your girlfriend because you're fighting and she's bothering you. No, don't do that. You can't do that, guys. Don't listen to Musa. He's gonna get you stuck in a marriage. I don't know if I would use that term, stuck in a marriage, sir. Getting married is great. I don't know what you're talking about. You're all gonna eventually get married too, so it is yeah, it's not something that you would consider as being stuck in. No? Would I just walk in on? I don't know. Those guys are taking Rise of Kingdoms a little too seriously. That's what I will tell you for sure, sir. Hold on. Oh wait, I shouldn't have used those. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have used those. It's fine though. Stone and gold. Okay. Hold on, let's send some to collect some food. Fooge. Stone. Where else is stone? Then gold. There you go. Then let's go back to my main account for Mauderers. Yo. Chris Boom, what kind of image of me do you have in your head, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, okay, hold on. While I'm doing modern, and this opened up. Does that mean I get... Ooh, I get 5... I got 5 more transmutation stones. Huh? Hold on. Can I actually unlock up to level 20 and get 10 more? 5 more, I mean. Like, right now. I need to train some archers. Yeah, it's actually pretty hard. Never mind. Nothing I can do right now at this moment, I will say. Go ahead and Rando TP? Where's Rando TP? Where's Rando TP? Am I blind? There you go. I am blind. Rando TP? Wait, isn't this like exactly where I was? No, never mind.
此诚危急存亡之秋也。
Wait. I got 2 days of speed ups necessary just from farming barbs. I guess I'm doing a good job so far. Leadership. Cavalry. There you go. Yeah, I guess I'm doing a good job. Kill some barbs. Ooh, let's go. Uh-oh. That's not what I meant to do, but it's all right. Got any tips for a new R4? Don't do it. Yeah, leadership in the kingdom is something that I don't recommend personally. It's just too much work, in my opinion. But yeah. It's too much work for no reward, I would say. Musa using all the random TPs before KvK? I know. It's not like my town is actually strong enough for and random TP anyways. I did a couple times and then I was like, okay, well, I think I can get swarmed to 0 if I have all those troops outside of my city. Yeah, because like once all my 5 marches are out, it's pretty vulnerable, I'll say. Yeah, my city's in general pretty vulnerable. Don't have enough blueprints to finish 5th March. We'll send you, but unsure if I'll use. Yeah, go ahead and send me, dude. Any seeing will be welcome. Oh. Our upgrade? Oh. Someone traded for me. Let's go. Yo, guys, I'm jamming the music. No, not you. Let me kill these few. Where you at? Very nearby. Let's go. How many days of speed up do I have at this point? Actually not too bad. Almost a year on the universal. Almost another 3 months on this healing. Definitely better than anything that I have done so far. You know what I mean, guys? Let's go. Where's the next modder cluster? Come here. Let's go. Come on. Come on now. Although I kind of am disappointed in the amount of minutes that I'm getting from these. I'm getting 7 minutes from each monitors. That can't be right. They're kind of bad. The rewards are kind of bad, to be honest with you. Base rewards, that is. Ah, Prince Blue. You're right there. There you go. Oh no, what's going on? Yeah, 7 minutes are kind of rough, to be honest with you. I might just go back to Bar 14. Is it because I'm fighting in the outskirts? Maybe. Let's take a look at the very first couple. Yeah, they all still offer 7 minutes per attack. Hey, maybe it's not that worth. Let's go. Another good trade. Although now, yeah, I think I'm running out of like action points that I should be using. Because we got 7K gem event coming up. And yeah. KvK, obviously, when you enter KvK, rally garrison leads need to change some bars, right? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up over here. Wait, what we have so far? What do we have here? I need this. I'm offering something else. Hopefully someone accepts that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save some speed ups for that. Yeah, 7 minutes is actually honestly not worth it. We sent it. Let's take a look at what Bloom has sent. Ragnar Lodbrok. This is actually not too bad. I would rather use, personally, especially if this is uncritted, I would rather use the health, the blue shield, if I were you. Yeah, but aside from that, this is way better than what I have, personally. Yep. Did we get the trade? Not yet. Nato is yet. Alright, I'm done waiting. Let's just go ahead and open those up. See what we get. Okay. That's actually pretty good speed ups right there. Some gems, some materials. Nothing too crazy though. Ooh, let's go. The trade has actually completed. Armors are iffy, like almost full march speed. Oh, I didn't look at the armors. Yo, 4.4% march speed. Not bad at all, I will say. Personally. Alright guys, I think that's it for everything that I have for you today. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream right now. So far, I have had a pretty decent hours of stream, I think. I'm gonna send you guys to Gnome Lord. If you guys can be so kind, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. Be nice to Gnome Lord. It's been very nice to me personally. So hopefully me sending you guys to Gnome Lord would actually send him, you know, get him to 2,000 subs. Love you, Musa. Hey, me too, man. All right. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining today. I know it was kind of random. I do it regularly, but also at the random timing too. Hopefully we'll get more visibility on how the KvK is going to go sooner rather than later. Also, at the same time, we have other KvKs coming up in the upcoming month. It's gonna be wild month of January. I can already feel it, guys. I can already feel it. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.